Shouldn't I? Can I break that? Nope, you can read it. Message card. There are secret dimensions where restaurants hide or very only two people do stuff out of the ordinary. Hint, hint, jump up on stuff like this. Ah. I think that's what that means. That's what I always took it as meaning anyway. Seems to be what it means. Was that something I could pick up that I just saw over here? No, it's just rock. Oh well, I'm about to get me new weapon. Ah, now that's something I can pick up. Double star. That refills, I think it's 5 levels of your devil trigger when you use it. Can be useful. Very useful. I found items tend not to be all that useful on normal mode. Extremely useful on hard mode. And completely pointless on Dante Must Die mode. Apart from the Invincible Star. Now that one is a real useful one to use on the thingy bob. Oh, it's these dudes. I hate these guys. When I'm using the last star anyway. They're a bugger when you're using the last star. Or our star, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Definitely Ifrit is the weapon of choice against these guys, for me, at the very least. I don't know about everyone else, but for me it sure as hell is. That and stabbing against them like that. Seems to be the only way to really do any damage to them. You can't even get them up in the air properly because they jump back down after a while. They do, thankfully, give a lot of red orbs though. So let's go get Ifrit. But before we do, don't forget to come up here because this is where you get your first Invincible Star, which is the only useful item. No, I totally lost one. So, where do you get the Invincible Star from then? But that is the only item that I find any use for on Dante Must Die mode, because not only does it make you invincible, it also puts you into a state akin to the Devil Trigger. So, yeah. It allows you to do a lot of damage to the enemies, because you do almost no damage to them at all when you're just like this. You kind of need to be in your Devil Trigger. So that one's a great one, because not only are you in your Devil Trigger able to do a lot of damage to them, they can't do any damage to you whilst you're doing it, so it allows you to pull off a lot. Even better, you can get the Spada Sword, which doesn't give you a Devil Trigger, but is the most powerful weapon in the game. Using that when you have invincibility, now that's good. Right, do I need to? Yeah, you have to go down both sides before you can get in there. Another one of the secret missions is in there as well. After you've done it, you have to jump up a bunch of thingy up heads. Now, here's the thing actually, you have to go and get your Ifrit so you can light that. But you can actually skip this section, skip doing this, and skip the fight with the big bird thing that's going to come out when I come back out of here by doing the being on the second playthrough, because you already because you already have that's the Invincible Star. Nope, the Devil Star. Because you already have your Ifrit, so you can just go straight to it. That's probably why you have to fight it twice. You should do it this time and then fight it again later and kill it. I remember having a lot of trouble with this the first time I did it. The jumping puzzle. I didn't have air height, so I also didn't know the game as well as I do now, so that I didn't know that you should just rely on the game's orientation. I was trying to rely on my judgment of moving and getting into the right position. I also really did not like Ifrit when I first played it. I found it way too slow, way too cumbersome. But then as time went by, it really started to grow on me. Ah! Oh. Yeah, pretty much. I found the easiest way to deal with this just to press down for those first two, and then pretty much just press up after that, and it'll move you to the right position. Then just jump forwards. Make sure he's at the bottom though, rather than the top for that one. These ones doesn't make as much difference. There we go. Ifrit. Description on the face. My name is Ifrit. The fool who awakens me shall pay dearly with the fires of hell. Is that a fact? Welcome to my second favourite weapons in the entire series. My favourite weapons in the entire series are basically the Ifrit 2. In Devil May Cry 3 you get a different version of these that are slightly faster, and wait a minute, can I do... That's automatic. The great thing about this is that you can charge it up. This is why I love Ifrit. That makes it more difficult because it gives them a chance to hit you, but you can charge it up. If you hold the button down, it charges the attack up, and thus when you hit them you do a lot more damage. And as you saw, you can actually kill the thingy bob in one hit. Dude. Also, for some reason I found that Ifrit, when you know those little fights where Phantom comes running out at you, Ifrit is actually the best weapon to use against him. You get one of the advanced Ifrit skills where you sort of jump down at the ground, you make a big fire around you, kills him pretty much straight away. I was like, okay, why would fire do damage to a fire demon? Yes, I am the son of Sparta! I think that was deliberate. Probably was, wasn't that? Probably was. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't do double jump when you're in Ifrit. But you can do jump and then shoot, which is pretty much what I do. Especially when those things turn up, because they're just... Right, now we go to town. Now we just go to town on him. Pretty much. The disadvantage of being in Devil Trigger when you're using your guns is that you can actually miss, because they fire more like lasers than guns. Oh crap, almost got me there. Come here, you. I'm gonna murder you in the face. Or not. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot easier to miss with the Devil Trigger guns than it is with the regular guns. It's kind of a thing. I'm not sure why it does this with the things. I'm not sure why, what purpose that actually serves. The whatchamajogs of the thingamabobs, those things that you can jump up on. Why he does them? He just, yeah, just does. They can actually make it easier for you. You can stand up on them. I think he does different attacks when you're on different levels and stuff. Different levels of it, maybe, but I don't know. It just always seemed counterintuitive to me. Like, it should be. We're getting that. Yep. There's also something on top of here. And oh yeah, those, wait. Aren't there supposed to be enemies coming to murder me out here? I know that you play it on hard, it actually introduces a new enemy at this point. There we go. It actually introduces a new enemy at this point, which or is, no, it's on normal that it first introduces them, I think. Yeah, there they are. It's with you on easy, you don't get them here. It's one of the red dudes instead, one of the red marionettes. These are awkward because they throw those things at you, and they breathe fire at you. So there we go. So yeah, take care of those guys first is my advice. Definitely take care of these dudes first if you can. Like so. Or get up right close to them and start beating the crap out of them. This is a good thing to use against them because it gets behind them. It's also a great way to get closer to enemies as well if you're at a distance. Unlike the other one, the Elastor skill that goes straight down, that obviously it directs you towards the nearest enemy as well. Like so. Which is good for closing the gap and continuing your combo. As well as putting the enemy on the ground, which is good if it's a more powerful enemy like these. Because, you know, you kind of want them down on the floor as quickly as possible. Otherwise they'll do lots of injury to you, which is not good, it makes you die. Oh damn it, I thought it was closer than that. Oh well, never mind. Is that the end of this level? Or is there a little bit more first? I think there might be a little bit more first. This area looks pretty good actually. They've done a damn good job of sprucing this one up. Let's say. Right, this is the guiding soul thing next, isn't it? I have to follow the watchamajig. Right. Yeah. Break them. Right, do I want to get kick 13? Kinda do. Yes, definitely do. Rolling Blaze is great. It actually sets you on fire when you're that's the Ifrit version of kick 13 when you're in Devil Trigger. Uses up your Devil Trigger insanely fast, but it does a really powerful combo that if you hit with it does massive damage to your enemies. That's the one that's good for killing Phantom. But yeah, kick 13 is basically the Ifrit version of the uppercut swing thing that you get with your sword. Yeah, there we go. That. And then you get kick 13. Not kick 13, that punch thing. Kick 13 is that. That just forwards. Basically, it's this weapon's version of what's that thing called? Stinger. It doesn't launch you off things though. So not exactly the same, but it does charge you forwards, and again, if you level it up, it charges you forwards more. Shame you can't sell them actually. I'll get some souls back. Because I sold those, not souls, because seriously I would. Oh crap, he actually thingy-bobbed it. Oh cool. Why did it tell me that I got a yellow orb? I've had yellow orbs before. Does it tell you every time you get a yellow orb? I think it does actually. I didn't think it did, but there you see, there's the combo I was talking about. Oh crap. I don't know what happened then. I don't know whether it was because it thingy bobbed at me or what. But it did damage to me, that's for sure. God damn it, you pleb. Die the death, the death of the no longer death. You will die the death of the death of the living death. Yes. You will die, Death. I have decided you will be dead, Death. Because that's different from a live death, apparently. I don't know how it's different, but it just is. Just go with it, okay? Yeah, I'm seriously not used to using a controller. My wrist really hurts. Ow. Ow. Seriously. Right, is this the end of the level? Okay, why did that come from over on the left speaker? Okay. Use 200 red orb. Because I seriously needed to get 200 red orb. That was so difficult. It's not like I have several thousand of them. Well, okay, I don't. But I did have. Survived an encounter with Griffin. Oh. Fair enough. Wonder, Nightmare. Which one's Nightmare? Which one's Nightmare? Fight Griffin 3 times? No, seriously, which one's Nightmare? I've forgotten now. No, which one's Nightmare? I don't know Angelo. Nightmare? That's gonna bug me now. Right, do I have enough for air height? No, sorry, round trip. No. 1550. So that's what I want to get next. Nightmare? Let's get this one first. Okay, what's Nightmare? Why don't I remember it? I remember the name. I just don't remember what it is. I seriously do not remember what Nightmare is. Oh, I get it. I remember now. Yeah, it's that weird amorphous blob thing. It's like a slug. I remember that one giving me a massive trouble as well. Right, now I remember. You get a weapon from it too. Oh, you get a weapon named for it anyway. The Nightmare gun sort of thing. It's a pretty good weapon. It's just that it drains your daredevil trigger to use it. So yeah, has its downside, shall we say. Yeah, I don't know if you spotted that, but they actually block for a little while and then you can shoot through it after a bit. Oh crap. Yeah. Any more? God's sake. One hit kill. Another one of those things. Come on. Come on. Right, thank you. Finally start this thing. Right, which way is it going to go? Basically, you have to follow this orb thing here. If it goes left, you go left. If it goes right, you go right. If you go the wrong way, you end up back at the beginning, I think. Something like that, anyway. Oh, and it's occasionally swallowed by enemies like that.